माय नेम इज अनिल थॉमस एंड बचे हुए दिन में जेई कैसा देना है, ये बचे हुए दिन में नीट कैसा देना है, ये बचे हुए दिन में सीईटी कैसा देना है, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि बचे हुए दिनों का सही इस्तेमाल करना, सही उपयोग करना, बिकॉज दिस इज वॉट मैटर्स. मैचेस आर वन इन द लास्ट ओवर. डोंट गेट disheartened that you're left with only these many days. Remember, they have turned around the game and turned around the matches only with those many overs left. So this is your chance to hit the six and hit the six back to back. This is your chance. It's not just going to be about hard work. It's going to be about smart work. It's going to be about health. It's going to be about refreshment. It's going to be about how energetic you are and you were to do this whole thing. So बचे हुए दिन का सही उपयोग किस तरह से करना है, ये हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं इस वीडियो में. So stay tuned with me. So I knew about this guy. Of course, I'm not going to name this guy. Was from this locality where I live in, and he would not study more than 5 hours a day, but he would study dedicatedly for 5 hours a day, and every day he would study that kind of an academic program, and he knew what he's studying and very systematically. Okay, so all his batchmates would give prelims and he wouldn't give prelims at that time. All the batchmates would do something and he wouldn't do that at that time because he had a plan, and he just followed his plan, and he didn't get petrified or nervous with what the others are doing with their plan, or he didn't get petrified or nervous with how the others are growing or doing or whatever. And throughout the year he was very average and very mediocre throughout the year. That didn't dishearten him totally. Okay, of course he would come to me, counsel, we would get into coaching and some kind of mentoring program and activities, and he would tell me that, sir, I really want to go and I really want to grow beyond these levels. But he would always stick to his plans, and towards the end he really did something different. Towards the end he really crossed the levels which he had always done, and he crossed the level which surprised a lot of people. So what did he do different, and what did he do different from those students who sat with their books for 12 hours every day? He did something a lot different. He had a structured system, and he gave a full 4 hours every day versus those children who are giving 10-12 hours every day. They didn't do it every day. They would do for 4 days, they would get tired, they would squeeze it out, and then they would not do for some days, and again they would do it for some days and then not. It is always good to give a complete dedicated pack, even if it is less, and in that less, if you could put a structure, that structure is so important. देर इज़ अ नोशन दैट अगर लास्ट के 10 दिन, लास्ट के 15 दिन या जेई पढ़ना है तो 12 घंटा पढ़ना है. 12 घंटा पढ़ना है अगर आपने सही तरीके से 12 घंटा पढ़ा तो, नहीं तो 4 घंटा ही पढ़ो, लेकिन सही 4 घंटा पढ़ो. Break the times into pomodoros like we've discussed in the previous videos. Use the slots properly, revise the papers. The method is more important than the time. If your method is wrong, then time is useless. जेई मेंस का अपना सिलेबस है, अपना एक ट्रैक्शन रिकॉर्ड है, जिसका मतलब ये है कि पिछले 4 साल का पेपर्स अगर आप निकाल के देखोगे तो आपको समझेगा कि सॉलिड स्टेट के ऊपर उन लोग एक पर्टिकुलर सवाल पूछते हैं, या फिर आपको समझेगा कि पी ब्लॉक या बोरॉन के ऊपर ये सवाल तो आता ही आता है, इलेक्ट्रॉन पोटेंशियल के ऊपर ये सवाल, इलेक्ट्रॉन पोटेंशियल के ऊपर ये सवाल आता ही आता है. तो आपको पता है कि सिलेबस क्या है, आपको पता है कि ट्रेंड्स क्या है, तो आपको ट्रेंड्स पढ़ना चाहिए या वो पढ़ना चाहिए जो आपको अच्छा लगता है? ट्रेंड्स पढ़ना चाहिए. नहीं, कीप द पेपर्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट दे आर आस्किंग एंड स्टडी दैट. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज minimum effort, maximum result. Unless you use the trend, traction and syllabus in your favor, क्या फायदा फिर ना? It's not about what you study, it's about what they ask. If you're not studying from what they ask point of view, then what is the point? ये बुक्स खरीद के, टेस्ट सीरीज डाउनलोड करके, लेक्चर्स अटेंड करके, कोचिंग क्लास जाने के बाद ये कुछ फायदे का नहीं है, बिकॉज दे आर ऑल गोइंग टू टीच यू व्हाट दे वांट. यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज कमिंग इन द एग्जामिनेशन. जो एग्जाम में आता है वही पढ़ो, और वैसे ही पढ़ो, और उतना ही पढ़ो, और वही चीज को बार बार पढ़ो. एनसीईआरटी सिलेबस एंड टेक्स्ट बुक इज अल्टीमेट. लगभग 10 लाख बच्चे जो जेई का एग्जाम दे रहे हैं, ये 10 लाख बच्चों में से कितने बच्चे रहेंगे ऐसा जो 12 घंटा 10 घंटा बैठ के पढ़ते हैं? काफी बैठ के पढ़ते रहेंगे. नहीं, लेकिन क्या इन सब बच्चों का रिजल्ट आता है? नहीं. क्यों? क्योंकि रिजल्ट केवल उन बच्चों का आएगा जिन्होंने सही तरीके से पढ़ाई किया, सही पढ़ाई किया, और सही मात्रा में पढ़ाई किया, और सही क्वेश्चंस को पढ़ाई किया. दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू स्टडी द राइट थिंग्स, द राइट टाइम्स, इन द राइट वे. इट्स नॉट व्हाट यू स्टडी, इट्स नॉट हाउ मच यू स्टडी, बिकॉज वो काम का नहीं रहेगा ना. व्हाट इफ यू आर स्टडिंग अ क्वेश्चन which is not been asked at all? If you're sitting for 12 hours a day, and if you're not sandwiching it with recreation, movies, fun, music, good food, exercise, then ये 12 घंटा ना आपको सिकुड़ लेगा. You will shrink in these 12 hours, and you won't be able to continue this pattern and regime for a long time. And even if you continue this pattern, the glow is gone, the fun is gone, the laughter is gone, the cheer is gone. Successful is the student who knows how to sandwich recreation, music and movies and games and exercise and good food and laughter and everything along with their study plan. So it's I have seen children getting real good marks when they sandwich this with their academic plan, they get motivation to study well. So it's not only going to be about long hours, it's going to be how you keep the freshness alive in the long hours. It's one day before the examination, can you revise the whole of JEE in 9 hours? Yes, great. That's what you should be doing. And for that, what should you be doing in the next 4 or 5 days? Let's say you have a particular chapter. तो ये chapter का नाम हो गया. You have to know कि इस chapter में कितने parts है. How many parts does this chapter have? Let's say this chapter has, this is the main chapter and this chapter has 4 parts. Now, do you know under this parts there are how many subparts? Do you know whether this part has further subparts? Then you are supposed to know कि how many diagrams are there, how many theorems are there, how many numericals are there, how many equations are there, how many connectors are there, how many fillers are there. क्या तुम एक पूरे चैप्टर को ऐसा रिवाइज कर सकते हो? क्या तुम ये पूरा चीज पूरे सिलेबस के साथ कर सकते हो? कैन यू जस्ट पिक अप अ चैप्टर लाइक halogen derivatives of alkene and say, okay, this chapter has 25 parts. The first part is nomenclature. There are 3 types of nomenclature. Then we go to this, and this has 3 parts. Then it goes to preparation. There are 4 types of preparations. These are the 2 reagents used. There are 2 mechanisms coming over there. Can you do this that quick? If you can do this, if you can summarize the whole chapter like a flow chart, that means you are in a position to succeed. Now, when you do this, you'll also know that what are the areas which are linked to the other chapters, what are the concepts, and then you play with the rules. You use the rules to help you and support you, not just use the rules to just know that हाँ वो paper है, ये chapter है. And there are students who will revise a particular chapter like aldehydes and ketones, and वो 50 बार revise करेगा 2 साल में, लेकिन 50 बार वही चीज revise करेगा. See, you have to revise newer things. You have to remind yourself that there are more concepts, more applications, more repeated questions. ये सब चीज को एक साथ प्ले करना है. अगर आपने वही चीज 6 बार रिवाइज किया तो आपको वही मार्क्स मिलेगा 6 बार एग्जाम दिया तो भी. The aim should be every time you give an examination, your score should increase. How will your score increase? When A, you revise more, B, you go to more application based questions, and C, you understand the errors that you did previously, and you study those errors and make it confident for you, and so that you don't repeat those errors. That is going to be a very very important thing that you do. ताही होना चाहिए था 11th standard से. Okay, and it should have been a continuous pathway. If it is a continuous pathway, then even if you study 4 hours every day, it is sufficient. But because ये seamlessly continuous नहीं हुआ है, last moment में आपको 12 घंटा 15 घंटा पढ़ना पड़ता है. So let's say maths is a practice oriented subject. You can't read it. In certain chapters of maths, formula आना जरूरी है, derive करने की जरूरत नहीं. Don't miss the concept, don't miss the point. That is everything. In NCERT, there are certain in-text questions, there are some Picheka questions. You should know the solved examples, what is in between. Find out all of that. In chemistry, you should know that the 4 parts of chemistry: general, physical, organic, inorganic. Know what it's playing for you, know what is against you, know where to study the reactions, where to study the mechanism, where to ignore the reactions. There are areas where you can, and there are areas where you can't, and there are areas which you should know this very well. I'm going to give you an example of how you should know chemistry, and then you can apply this for physics and maths, etc. For all the JEE students listening over here, know this very carefully, that you can do it if you know the whole big picture very clear in front of you. In certain chapters, it is important that you know the formulas ताकि वो derive नहीं करे. In certain chapters, वो derive करना जरूरी है. But ये जानना is wisdom. जिन बच्चों को ये पता है, जिन बच्चों ने formulas को by heart किया, ना कि हर बार उसको derive किया, it's how you use your mental ability to the fullest. Like chapters like calculus and trigo will need full power. And chapters like coordinate geometry will need you to know the formulas and not derive them each time. Now physics is something which is going to be the game changer, like we always mention. In physics, the theory also plays an important role. You can't just ignore it. There are some chapters in which the numericals can be solved with the full knowledge and understanding of the theory. So you can't just discount the theory. हालांकि theory पूछता नहीं है directly ज़्यादा, लेकिन numericals आता है, लेकिन numericals तक सही तरीके से पहुँचने के लिए theory का जानकारी होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. So this is very important, how you know and how you balance and how you know how much time you put into it. You can't just say physics है तो मैं numericals करूँगा. No, you have to know that right balance, that play the game the way it has been asked. So what kind of students survive? The student who takes a lot of coaching and tuitions, or the student who spends time in self-study? You are right. सेल्फ स्टडी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. 9 घंटा कोचिंग क्लास में बैठकर कुछ फायदे का होने वाला है नहीं है अगर आप उसके बाद बैठ के 6 घंटा पढ़ने वाला नहीं है तो. सेल्फ स्टडी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. It's not about how many books you buy, it's about how many books you read. काफ़ी बच्चे they buy books for the shelf. Now buy books for yourself, read the books. ये newer editions book खरीदने का ज़रूरत नहीं है if you have the right questions and the past question paper. The key is NCERT and the past question papers. टीचर्स तक पहुंचो और उनको बोलो कि सर मुझे ये नहीं समझ में आता है. आई एम श्योर एवरी टीचर इन एवरी कोचिंग क्लास, ट्यूशन सेंटर और schools and colleges are willing to help you and sit with you, but you should show the interest. Teachers will stop showing interest in you if you stop showing interest in your own self and growth. If you're consistent, even if there is no growth, the teacher is interested in you. But if you're going down, 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 and you're not asking for help, this is where the problem comes. So if your cognition is right and if you want to grow in life, go and ask. They say ask and it shall be given. They say ask and it shall be given. But if you're not going to ask your teacher, your mentor, your top line, or anybody, who's going to help you? And why will they come to help you? Because it's your life and your career. You should be focused for it. Do not compete with anybody else. Compete with your own self. Find out what's your score today and find out what's your score tomorrow. Allow yourself to go down only by 2 or 3%, but allow yourself also to go up by 2, and stay positive, stay focused. Don't get disheartened if the marks are going down. Stay disheartened if you are not willing to do something about the fact that your marks are going down. Marks नीचे जाएगा, जाने दो, no problem. But are you doing something to recover those marks? Are you finding out what your errors were in those papers? And are you now going to the teacher, sitting with the teacher, finding out कि error क्यों हुआ है? Was it a conceptual error? Was it a formula error? Was it a simple error? Was it a silly error? What was the error? Understand the error, learn that. Correct yourself. Now improvise that for the next examination. वही एरर पेपर सॉल्व करने से कोई फायदा नहीं है अगर आपने पेपर सॉल्व करने के बाद उन गलतियों को सुधारा नहीं तो. सो फोकस ऑन दैट एरिया अगेन. मोटिवेट योरसेल्फ टू स्टे कमिटेड. बोर हो जाओगे, थकोगे. आप क्या करोगे उस टाइम पे जब आप बोर हो रहे हो और थकोगे? दैट्स द वेरी टाइम व्हेन यू नीड टू गेट अप एंड गो हैव फन, recreate yourself, play, exercise, do whatever it takes. Listen to a song, come back with a movie, but then come back to study again. Don't invest too much of time on recreation. Sandwich it over here properly. Time management is important. Time management is everything. Manage your time and manage your tasks in those time. Prioritize your things. अगर एग्जामिनेशन 3 घंटे का है तो पढ़ाई भी 3 घंटे का ही होना चाहिए. 3 घंटे को तोड़ तोड़ के पढ़ाई करो. अगर पढ़ाई 4 घंटे का है और एग्जामिनेशन आधे घंटे का है, then your practice is not matching your final product. Practice for the final product. Practice for that in the same environment, in the same setup, in the same time zone. You know that physics will take maximum time in your practice area, maths will probably be the least, and chemistry will be the next. So for some people, जिसका physics is stronger than chemistry will have to focus more on chemistry. So plan it. Physics will take more time, chemistry will take the next time, and maths will take the next time. Planning is important, whether you're giving JEE, NEET, IIT, BITS, or I don't know what all exam, VIT, EEE, whatever examination you're doing, this is going to be the approach. Plan well.